Okay. Okay. So writing to the file. So first of all, the basic function for working with the files is the function open, and in the most cases you will use only the first two arguments of this function. So the first one is the name of the file that you would like to open for read or for write. So this is just the name of the file. So if you will place here not txt but the xls or something like this, or AV or MP3 or something like this, you will not get the file with that format. You will get the file with the text. So this will be the text file. So this doesn't matter what stated here. So this will be just the text file. So here the second argument, the W is for write, R this is for read, and A this is for append. So this is the function, and this function return the link to the opened file. So how can we deal with this link? So first of all, we can place it to the variable f, and we will have in this case the block of code. In this block of code, the variable f will exist and the file will be opened. So when this block of code will be closed, so when this block will be finished, the file f will be closed, and you cannot access by using the f variable. So right here the f is still the file, and here the f will not be the file. So if I start this cell, I will get the file. I will get the file with just the two lines. The first one we have the columns, and the second one is with the data. Okay. Do you have any question right now? So okay, so we can go next. So this file we have created, and right now we can use the same function with the same arguments, and we can pass the resulting data, so the resulting link to the variable f. So it's just the same, but the f will be exist while you do not manually close this file. So this one is some kind of the shorthand, and this one is not the shorthand. This you should manually deal with the file. So you can open, and here also the write, and you write the one line of code, and this will be the next lines of code, and here the file will be closed. So if I start this cell, I can see the number 15. Do you have any guesses what this number represents?
Maybe the number of symbols in this file?
Yes, correct. So this is the number of the characters. But so here you should note that if you calculate this line, you will see that the slash and n this counted as one symbol. So here you can see that the function len also will return the 15. But this will be so, for example, the print p, you will not see the /n. This is the new line symbol. So it's just the new line. Okay. So we have started. Can we access to the file right now?
By access, do you mean by open it?
Yeah.
I think yes.
I think yes, because you said that with this function we should close it manually.
Okay, we should close, but right now we do not close this file. So if you look at the file, you can look inside. Sometimes this content will be placed here, and sometimes it will not be placed here. It depends on the operating system, and if you will close the file, this content will be placed to the text file. Can I delete this file?
Nope. I think it will write that this file is opened in another program.
Yeah, that's correct. So if I'll try to do this, this action cannot be performed. So this file is opened using this programming language. Okay, so while we have this file opened, we cannot do the modification from outside, so it's busy. Okay, so right now we have the one line here, and how many lines we have here?
Because we have to write 1, 2, 3 10 times during the one cycle.
Okay, so and how many lines will be in the file?
11, including the column A, column 1, 2, and 3.
No.
It will be rewritten because we not append it, but we just write it again.
So if I start this and this and this, so 3 cells, open, write, close. So
only the second, only this what we write the second time will be in the file, I think.
So the idea is that we also have the first action of the column header.
Because we didn't close our document,
yes.
And that's why we have everything that in within this command. But if we closed it and write again, reopen it, in this case we will have only 10 lines. Yes?
Yes, you're correct. So if we do this one, so if we take this one, then this one, then oops, and here the oops, and right here we do not need the f.close. So if we start first cell, we will have the file opened, then written, then it will be closed after the end of this block. So if we look here with 3 columns, and also you can delete this file. So right now it's not opened, so it was closed. And if we start once again, we will see that we have the file with the data that we created in the second block of code. Okay, so right now I would like to ask how many lines we will have here. So 1, 2, 3. So how many lines in a file?
11 again, the code is the same.
Okay, so we have 10 lines here, 11 here, and also the 12. So the last line.
The 12? Why do I have this?
Because after each line, we have the line break. So after this block of code, we have the new line. So when we use this block of code, we will have 2 lines. First one is call 1, call 2, and call 3, and the second one is just empty, the empty line. So you just adding the new line, so you have this line.
And the 12th line will be just an empty space, yeah?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
I get it correctly. So we have column 1, column 2, column 3. After it, we have a space, but we have 1, 2, 3 10 times, and only after 1, 2, 3 we have this symbol 2, and that's why we have not 2 spaces but only 1. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Because may I say it in Russian? Maybe it will be.
Let's try. Sorry, Alexandra.
Я быстренько. То есть, получается, у нас вот это вот /n после колонн, ну, первой колонки, второй и третьей, но но из-за того, что мы дальше пишем 1, 2, 3, грубо говоря, оно заполняет первую пустую строчку и идет до конца. Но после 1, 2, 3 все равно остается вот эта вот пустая строчка, поэтому у нас добавляется только одна, а не две.
Именно так. Okay, so for Alexandra, we have the new line just after the header. So that's why we have right now 2 lines. First one with the calls, and the second one is empty one. So in the next 10 lines, we have also all the lines with empty line in the end. So we will switch to the next line. So that's why we have the first line. The second line here will be started, it will be continued by 1, 2, 3. That's why we will not have here an extra line. So this will be the first one. The second one will be 1, 2, 3, and till the 11th, and 12th will be just the empty space after the new line. So that's all the 12 lines. Okay.
Sorry.
So,
can I ask a question? So in your 13 cell, you had such a order like F right, then the text, then P equal same text, and then print P. So why don't we in the final txt file we don't have 2 rows with the same text, but only one if the write and the print P do the same?
Print P will be printed here, right here. It doesn't go to the file. of course, you may print to the file. So if I'm not mistaken, let me.
File.
Yes, we should yes. We should place like file equals to F. If we start here, then yes, this will call 1, call 2, call 3 will be at the file. So right here we do not have the lines because of the operating system, but that's okay. When we close the file, we can get the content. So right here, so this one, the print P will be the printing to the file. But if we do not have this argument, we will print to the screen.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so using the printing or f.write is just the same, so that's why that's okay. So the only thing I would like you to show so is I just would like you to remember that we can use the multi-line string, so we can pass the okay, 1, 2, 3, and then if we do not like to take the /n, we can just pass the enter. So this is the correct, this is a valid code. So we will have the string. It will be started here from the 1, and the new line break that was previously encoded as /n. Right now it's just the new line, so it looks like new line. So that's why this code is still working, but it's not so obvious for us. Yeah, so it's correct. There is no error. So we can open the txt file. We can see that here we have the correct new lines. So I hope that this is okay for you. We can go next. So what we can do, we can use the file that now exists in our hard drive. So we have the txt.txt, and we would like to add something new. Yeah. So how can we add something new by and do not touch anything that right now inside the file? So if we open with the mode A, we open the file and we will add to the end of the file. So if we have this function, we have the 12 lines here. We will also have this line to the end and the 13th line. So if I'll start this one, we will have 4, 5, and 6 at the very last line. So also we can start this code so many times as we like. So each time the line will be added here. So we will have the 4, 5, and 6 many times, so many times as we have started this code. Okay, so we have opened the file, append to the file. So right now we can read from the file. So we can read from the file also the same idea, but we have the keyword the R. So this means that we can read from the file. So the internal pointer is set to the beginning, and we can read the whole file. So the data equals f.read, and the variable data we will have the full contents of this file. So the data will be not the list, not the dict or something like this. This is just the string of all the file. So okay, so is it clear? Is it okay? Is it? Do you have any questions or something like this? Okay, so the next idea is that we sometimes we can have a very big amount of data. So we cannot read the file, the whole file. So we must do the we must take only the part of the file. So the part of the file you can take by using the reading the file by the lines. So right here we can have a lot of lines, but we can see that we can have the method readLine, and it will return the data, so just one line. So right here the idea is that we have the data equals to empty space, and after each row that was so we have the range 5. This means how many lines we can take?
Six.
By 6. If you have range 5.
Range 5, 6 lines. Are you sure?
5?
Not sure. Yeah, 5.
Yes. So this will be the 5 lines. Is this 5 lines including header or excluding header? So this is the just 5 lines with the header, or the header and 5 lines.
0 to 4, so including.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
everything what was in the file will be presented from the beginning. So the beginning is
yes.
a header, and
yes.
that's right.
Exactly. Right here, the programming language deals with just the regular text file. It doesn't know about the headers. So this is the headers only for you, but not for the operating system. So that's why here we will have only just the 5 lines of code. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and columns. So right here we will have just 5 lines. So here the pandas. I remember that the pandas is the library for manipulating with the data. So for the data analysis. So we can import the pandas, and we can read CSV. So this file is the example of the correct CSV file. It doesn't matter that we have the .txt at the end, so it doesn't matter. It can be called in any way as with any extension. So that's why we can use the read CSV the read CSV function, and we will get just the regular data frame. So you can do this. Also, you can think that if this text file is very long, you need to take only I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 or 15 observations, just to make sure that you realize what's going on in this file. So right here you can use the import pandas, read CSV, and pass the n rows. This means that we will have the 5 rows, so not the 5 lines. So this will be the 5 lines of rows. So if you start here, so from 0 to 4. So here we have the 5 lines, that the 5 rows. Over there was just the 4 lines, and so the fourth will be skipped. So okay, do you have any questions here about the how to create the file, how to append or read data from the file?
No.
Sorry, with the last one, so here automatically just determine the headline. How do you say it? How do you call it? The call one,
the
call
headings.
two. Headings.
Yes, yes. The first one is considered as the header. So the first line, the pandas think that this is the headers. So of course there may be not the headers, so you can have only just the values, but very often the first column, the first row is just the headers. So you can skip this. By setting the data frame. We can start, and here we can the columns. So if you have the columns, and after that something like skip headers, or sorry for that, I cannot see it here, but believe me, there should be this example. So types, columns, there should be something like skip header, but I do not remember exactly the name of the argument. Okay, so do you have any other questions? Okay, so right here we can handle with the file encodings. Right now there is no such big problems with the encodings. However, sometimes you can work with this. So we have the 3 encodings. So the code page. The first one is the Windows 1251. This is the encoding for the Microsoft Windows for the old times. If you work with the Windows 95, 98, or even XP, this was the original encoding for the file system. So if you start this line of code, you will get the file, and inside will be the words, and here we have the if you will look at the save as, you can see that we have the here it calls the character set. So here on C or Windows 1251 is rather the same. So it was auto detected from the file. So no, we will not have the change. So this is 1251, and the encoding of the UTF-8 will looks like the same. So visually you cannot see the difference, but if you will look at this save as, you can see that the chart set is now UTF-8. So the UTF-8 is the most common character set right now. So that's why I think that this should be the automatical for your files. Although UTF-8 is the so the same words in Russian, it's the len of this text is right here will be the less, and the UTF-8 is 2 bytes in character set, so that's why each letter will be coded by the 2 bytes. So Windows 1251 UTF-8, and the last one is the COI-8R. This was the really ancient character set, but in the Windows Notepad you cannot see that correctly, so that's why you need to correctly provide the name of the encoding. So if you create the file with the wrong character set, you can see something like this. So right now I will try to take the file that was created with the UTF-8 encoding by looking by using the Windows 1251. So we can do this one. We will freed, and also we can pass it to the print function. So the print function. So if you can see something like this, that then you definitely deal with the incorrect usage of the UTF-8 encoding. So do you have any questions right here?
I have a small question, like all this write, f.write, f.read, it's like the methods for the working with TXT, CSV documents?
So the F is the object that is just the file, the opened file. So that's why the F provides you the method to work with not the binary files, but with the text files. So you cannot write, for example, here something binary as JPEG or Excel file. So you should use something else.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So right now, that's enough from my point of view. So you have some thoughts about the reading files, writing the files. For right now, we have the the task for this week. It's from the previous group. So right now it's clear. We would like you to create, if I'm not mistaken, here is the 7 tasks. But also I would like to say a couple of words that here you're encouraged to use the requests library. If you do not like to do this, to read the documentation right now, it's okay. But in the next week you will have the this library for the next class. So it doesn't matter if you know it today or the next week. Right now we have 15:21. So let's let's think that in 16-17 minutes or so I will return to you and we will together do for example the first tasks. So if you will have any questions, I will be here, so you may ask the questions or something if you had something. Okay, so see you in next 16 or 17 minutes. Okay, colleagues. Do you have any comments related to the classwork? Do you have the first task solved?
Yeah, but
Yes.
the second one.
Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, you're welcome. So what should I do?
You should write with open, then open the brackets, long to txt.
Okay, just let me pass here. Okay.
Comma, then in brackets, firstly we write w as some name.
Okay, as for example.
F right, we copy this big phrase.
Okay. Yes.
Press enter, and then we can just replace W with A and append two N's.
And append what?
Special symbol for new row.
New line. Okay, but you can use the F right here, not the closing the file. So just like this. So, but here, please be careful. We have here the single quote, here the single quote, and this is this will not work. So you need put the slash here. So, and this will be just the single quote sign, or you may pass here the double quote, and that's why this will be correct. So if I'll start, I have the tongue twister, and here I have just the phrase and the new line. So everything is okay here.
But we need two empty lines.
Two empty lines. Okay, so this is the first, and this is the second.
Oh, okay. But could we do? Could we write again F right in the next line, but without? But without just an empty string, without this backslash.
No, because if we take just this one, we do not add anything to the text. So this is not the same as new line.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, you may print, and this will be, and this will be the new line. I think I need to start and look, but I think that we now should have, yes, three lines of three empty lines. Okay, so that's okay with the first one. What with the second one?
We should firstly again write with open.
I will collect it from here.
Can I ask a little question before we continue to theoretically here in the task we had to append two new lines, and that's why we written F com or F точка right and reverse slash n and reverse slash n, but could we do it in the first line in the end, and it would be the same? Yeah,
sure. So if we do like this, sure,
it would be the same. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the same. Also, you may create like this. And here also 3 lines. So three single quotes. So this is just the same.
But would it be right in terms of the task? So it says like after you put in the tongue twister in your file, append 2 empty lines after it. So like after 2 times. So wouldn't be the right way.
So here 2 times. This is the 3rd time. So this is the 3rd time. As far as I see. So right here, if we'll look, so 1, 2, 3, even 4. Okay, so even 4. So we need to skip this, and this.
No, I mean that it says like first you need to put in the tongue twister, and then after it you should put like 2 empty lines. Can we do it in such one how to say it? One method, like in one, all in in one step?
Yes, right here we do this.
Okay, so it's possible, like.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes. Right here, so 1, 2.
Okay.
So it works. Okay, so the first one is okay. The second one, we open the data CSV, W as F.
We should also add encoding.
We should also add encoding.
It won't work.
That's correct.
Name.
Encoding. Which one?
UTF-8.
UTF-8. Okay.
Okay, then we do F right and put in a string the email address, name in Cyrillic and minutes in 1 seminar.
Okay.
Some kind of separator.
Okay, so right here we will we'll take the comma. Okay.
And then again F right, but with the second line.
I will take this this one data, but you take yours from the our website, the same data that we provide that we have provided to you right here. So this one. So we put just this text. So this one for this task.
So we should insert our name.
Yes. You should insert your name, your email, and here you should substitute the letter N by the number of minutes. So how many minutes we have?
80.
Yeah, that's correct. Oops.
And how do we understand that?
About the N? Yes. I guess that this was in the first versions of this line, but I cannot see the direct encoding. We try to to make the fix and to put this text here. Yes, I think that we need to append it here. Yes, we need to append it here. But if you will start, then you will get the idea that something is incorrect. So you will have the half of the grade. So this is not the problem, but you can realize that there's small problems. So it should be indicated in the log that some column doesn't match. So there is no such many places where to not too much. Okay, but student info. Let's create the.
We should firstly import pandas.
Okay. Import pandas and speedy. Okay.
And then pt dot read csv and the name of data csv.
Data.csv. Okay.
But if I have error here and I don't know why.
I had error firstly, but then I edit encoding and it works.
Why we don't use separator here?
Where?
We shouldn't write manually separator.
We can.
Oh yes, I think like maybe I also had a problem like with at the end of the write f write, then we have email name in lyrics, and after minutes in one seminar we should put like the flash and in the second.
Yeah.
That's correct. So do you still have the problems?
But it also works without the separator.
If you use the print function, not the f.write.
Okay, but I don't write the separator and it works.
You
remember that
you can show us your screen.
Okay.
Okay. Here you are. You can show us the screen.
So here, I don't use separator, just commas.
Separator, yes, that's right. I think I thought about the /n. The separator is yes. Right here, if you can see that you have the empty spaces between the comma then space in name in Cyrillic. I do not remember if this space matters, but I think it matters. So that's why I guess if it, yeah, this should be better.
But it also, so comma is a separator by default. Why do
yeah.
Right here separator?
No, we do not need.
Okay.
So we may put, but we may not put. So
okay.
It's for us. Okay. So do you still have problems with the?
Yeah, for some reasons I can't open the file, but the name in directory is.
That's okay. So you right now a speaker. You can show us the screen.
Oh, now it works, yes.
Should be, but not.
We don't see your screen, just you.
But it works, as I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now it's okay.
Yes. So I saved the file in the directory of Jupyter.
Can you use the UTF-8 in small letters?
Well, that is the error.
No such file, directory, data.csv. Okay, so...
But here it is.
Data.csv, can you return a little bit upper to the code? Okay, so data right, data.csv. So first of all, please copy the data.csv. Yes, at the top. Yes, the name, and paste it here. Yes. Okay. That's okay. So you have the letter C and letter S, the mismatch. So that's why, or something like this.
Okay.
Okay. So let's continue. We have still 5 minutes. So right here, it's okay. We have done the second task. We can take the third one. So we have the CSV file. Rename it to ratio CSV and put it the same file folder as our classwork, and then something like this. Okay, so we just download. We just put it to the same folder. So we take we will cut and paste. So ratio.csv. Okay. When we will check your file, we will place at the same directory the file ratio.csv. Okay, so using pandas, import the data from the ratio into the data frame called statistics. Okay, so we take the statistics equals to what? Dot read dot underscore CSV, and then ratio dot CSV. So if I'll start, then we've got the problem. So do you find some solutions here?
Separator?
Yeah, that's correct. How can you understand that the problem is with the separator?
If comma doesn't work, the second option is semicolon, but also we can just open the file and read it.
Yes. So the good idea is just to open the file. If it's not so huge, we can open it with Notepad. And we can see that between the columns, between the data, we have the dollar sign. So that's why you're right. We have separator equals to the dollar sign. Okay, so we take the statistics we take the statistics and we realize that we have the data frame. Okay. We need to delete the rows that do not have values. What about the values? Do you know how to deal with the values, with NA values? Do you have the cheat sheet behind your, in front of your eyes?
I can try to open it.
Okay, so if you have,
well, here's
access, yeah, on this cheat sheet, and that's all. So here we can see something interesting. So first, the data frame drop. But it's not the same that we need. We have the drop duplicates, not the same as we need. Also, we have here the drop rows with any column having an ace or null data. So in order to solve this question, we just need to take the drop NA method and pass it here to the end. Okay, so I will manually drop NA. So as you can see, we have right now no 0 letter with NAs. So we have successfully passed this part. And the second one, to transform columns with years into the type float. This means that we have separate columns for the years, and we need to have them, the types, not as string objects as it is stated here, but as the float. As you remember, how can we create update the type of the column?
Just to write float 84 and in brackets. No, probably not.
You mean just the float and the statistics, for example?
Yeah, something like that.
If you do this, you will have so you cannot convert the series or even data frames to
Sad.
Okay, so this will be your home task. So for today, I think that's enough. You need to, there is approximately 3 or 4 ways how to solve this. So that's why be wise and find the quickest possible solution. Okay, this means the tweaking existing function calls. Okay, so do you have any questions here?
I have some questions, but not about this file, so I'll ask them then.
That's okay. I think that this is the right place for the end.
Okay, so I have questions about tasks in 9th file.
You mean the graded homework?
No. Our seminar files.
Okay,
May I demonstrate the screen?
Okay. Just let me. Okay.
So do you see, right?
Yeah.
So firstly, about this code, I know that this part works, but I don't know what to do with this about the lack and surplus.
N in points 2 and 3 is the integer number. So you should substitute the N by the surplus and the lack of the. So how many products will be left, or how many products should be by using this price?
Sorry, I don't really get it.
So you have the message equals to lack of N. Do you see the next?
Yes.
Okay, so the N should be calculated. This N should be calculated.
So N is Q?
Yes. So you have the
should
price.
I also do something with my first condition?
I
think it works.
I don't know. It should be equals to price, then 100 minus 2 and the price. I hope yes.
So this is okay, the first.
Should be.
Okay, and so I should do something with N using this formula, right?
Yes.
With Q, okay. So if but we check the price, so the price variable should stay.
Yes, but you see that if you have the price equals to, for example, 10, then how many products will be demanded?
90.
Yes, and how many will be supplied?
10.
Yes, and what is the lack of?
What is the lack?
Yes, 90 minus 10.
80. Yeah.
Yes. And the rest is just the surplus is the same but with the opposite sign.
But I don't understand how to combine these two equations in one if it is not the equilibrium.
So
the price.
What do you mean by this?
So we need to use both conditions.
Come on. I will start just the sorry. I guess here you can see my sheet of paper. So you have just the it's somehow the switched the opposite direction. Okay, so this will be the Q and this will be the P. Yeah. So that's why we have the demand. The demand means that the higher the price, the lower the quantity. Yeah. So we have the higher the price, the lower the quantity. Okay, so this one, and the supply means that how many there should be the supply equals P, yeah? Yes. So we have this one. So the N will be the lag will be here. This is the lag. This is the lag, and this is the surplus. So you need just in each you have the price. So you have the price. So you can define the number. So here you have the Q equals to P. This is the supply, and QD is 100 minus P, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So at this stage, it will be what? This is the Q. This is the demand, and this is the supply. So here you will have the QD minus QS. This the same that 100 minus P minus P. So you have the price. This will be your N. If you can see my calculations.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, so it's in the opposite direction, but I'm sorry, I cannot read in other way.
No, for us it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. So that's why you have the N. So this is the N for here, and the N for the surplus is the QS minus QD equals the P minus 100 plus P. So it will be the 2P minus 100. So, and that's all. So you have the at the first you have to calculate this one. You have P, and here you also have P. So it's the same, but with the opposite sign.
Okay.
So that's all.
I see. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So we think that this I hope the microeconomics will not be such a problem. Okay, but that's okay. So do you have other questions?
May I ask some questions about the home task?
You may try.
Yeah, I understand your intonation.
Okay.
But it's about formulating the tasks. Well, the first simple question, it's about where the data frame is about pandas, yes?
Yes, the data frame is about the pandas.
Okay, and the first task, I should take in account vowel and consonant letters. And here I have some problems with the first letter. Should I consider it to place them in alphabetic order or not? And about placing them, should I take into account only one letter, or I should put all letters I had?
You should put all letters. So
Okay.
you should put all letters. For you, each letter in the string is should be placed, so it doesn't matter is it capital or not capital or something. So it should be in the correct order. Just as the Python sorting, so the order inside the library.
Спасибо большое.
Okay. So, other questions? Okay. So, see you next week. I hope that everything is clear now, and you can deal with the home task and with today's seminar work. Okay, so see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.